got.
You gotta show me what you got.
Send it in, we'll rip it good.
Send it in and we'll just rip it on good. That's right. Ow! Hey, it's Mikey with Lighten Up and Shoot, and we're going to do a critique today. Not that I am qualified to do critiques, but I put a little thing on Facebook that said, deconstruct and critique my image, and which people did, which I thought was really, really cool. And then I go, by the way, if you want to send in a photo to me that I will critique and deconstruct, then that'd be awesome. And guess what?
Oh, very cool. What happened?
I got 1 million responses.
Excellent.
So that's what we're doing. By the way, my name is Mikey with Lighten Up and Shoot. This is just Gina.
Hi, everyone.
That's just what I like to call her. It's Gina. Gina is, are you qualified to critique these images?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I mean, I think I am. I've been a photographer for some time now, haven't I?
Like 2 months?
About 3.5 months, thank you. Yes, critics don't need to be experts, just be critical. And I know how to be critical.
Okay, so let's do it. Just
All right.
Gina. All right, let's dive right into it. And I don't like the fact that we can't see each other.
I know. I don't even know what I look like.
So here are the images. So we couldn't show all of the images because we got a lot, but we will at some point get to them. So this was submitted by Julia. And Julia is an amazing photographer. She hasn't been shooting that long. And I have met Julia before in Canada.
Wow,
She's Canadian. She's a Canuck.
She is. This is a great shot. This is an awesome shot.
She kicks some serious ass.
Yeah. And she hasn't
I don't
been
even need
photographing
to deconstruct or criticize anything.
I don't think so.
She
No.
just rocks.
No.
No, I like everything. I like the background of the image. I like the contrast of the green and the red and the black and the white. Great use of color. Obviously, she pays attention to lighting. Look at the lighting. It kind of has that retro feel.
Yeah.
But with this, obviously you can tell it's 2011.
A lot of attention to detail there, too.
I don't like that. That's really, which I don't, because I get a little bit impatient sometimes and just like shoot.
You do?
I do, yeah. This is another image by Julia. She submitted 3 images, but I thought this one just is. You say it first.
This is crazy. This is good.
I like the craziness of it. I like the split tongue to like the crazy mustache, the crazy eye, the fork coming out of his nose.
And he has the pointy ear too, and it's just perfect.
Oh, I didn't notice the pointy ear until
how it's focused. That's awesome. And then the gray strand in his beard.
And she tilted it.
Yeah.
This is one of the few times when I because I hate that.
I know.
When people tilt the image, but in this case it really works because he's already kind of off balance a little bit with everything he's got going on here. So I like the fact that she tilted the camera. At least it looks like she did.
That's incredible. And the fork, you think, is really in there in his nose like that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna guess probably. And I like it, and it's like one of those images that I could see used for commercial work. Cool.
Yeah, selling.
Julia, you rock.
Selling forks.
And she did it again. She
Woo!
makes another badass image of a dude that looks like he's in a cornfield, dressed in 17th century outfit with a circus horse.
I'm not feeling this one as much. I don't know. I don't really get the circus horse. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just not feeling what's going on there.
I'm a big fan of just bringing props. A lot of times I'll ask subjects to bring props that sort of say something about their personality.
Okay.
Maybe he, is a guy who works at the circus.
He needs a horse, I guess, right? There it is.
No, but I like it.
Yeah.
It'd been nice to be able to see a little bit more detail in the shoes, but that's being like way
Seems
critical.
a little dark to me, but that was all. I mean,
it's kind of a dark image, but I like it regardless. I think that she's somebody to watch out for.
Okay, cool.
Personally. Mm-hmm. This is an image from Francesco. I think he's Italian photographer.
Me too.
Lighten Up and Shooter.
Yeah.
I dig it. I like all the fluffy white stuff. I love the blues and the browns, and it looks like the blues are a little bit desaturated. Nice lighting. It looks like to me, it looks like he retouched her skin, and I'm going to venture to say this girl probably has beautiful skin to begin with.
Oh, so you think he did retouch her skin, and you were okay with that? Because usually you like natural, all natural.
I want to see all
skin.
Bumps and holes and
imperfections.
But that was the only thing I just...
You can tell by all the models he chooses, right? He loves imperfection.
What is that supposed to mean? I shoot all kind of people.
Okay.
I'll prove it later.
All right, sure. Let's see.
But I like it. Good lighting, nice image.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Francesco. This is not a photographer. This is an artist. It happens to be my mother.
This is incredible. This is a good painting.
What's really, really cool about my mom is that she's always been an artist, but for like the last 30-something years, she's not picked up the paints at all. At all. And so she's found this new medium called pastels. She's a pastelist now, and she's just recently getting into it, and she's been using a lot of my images for inspiration, believe it or not.
That's incredible.
This is not my picture, but it's probably my cloud. I think she stole my cloud.
That's beautiful.
And so it's really, really cool to see.
I'm not going to be critical of this at all.
It's my mother.
I actually love it, but even if I didn't, you think I'd say something right now? It's his mom.
And my mom is joypfeffercorn.com. Joypfeffercorn.com. You can check out some of her work. So she really does kick ass.
This is beautiful.
Thanks, Mom. This is our buddy.
Yes, Justin.
From New York.
Yep.
Who I think also works for Animoto, which is really, really cool. I met Justin in New York City during a workshop, and he's super, super talented.
He is. He's really talented. This is a great shot.
I like the fact he's got some flannel plaid thing going on here too.
Yeah, there's flannel there. Yeah, I like it.
But it's really, really simple use of just the one light hitting from the side and then another light lighting up that boards or whatever in the background, creating a little separation. Cool shot. Very, very sort of commercial looking. Also, the only thing I noticed is that maybe the hand on the butt is not, you can't really tell what's going on there.
So maybe just moving the hand a little
But
forward
I don't know,
or
maybe
something
that's
like
just
that.
being way critical. It's a cool image.
I love how he uses the lighting and the contrast like that, and the focus is on the face.
And I'd like to see, I wish we had more images right now to go over with Justin's, because he's done some pretty cool stuff, especially some of it, shooting his employees.
Oh, and he's gone out and done, shooting like you do. Like
the lighten up and shoot style.
Yeah,
you get out on the street,
meet
people that you never met before, and take their image, and apparently something happened.
He went out there, gosh darn, he got some great shots, and the light fell on the head of one of the subjects.
And it wasn't just like a speed light, it was like a big ass alien bee with a beauty dish.
But he got the shot before it fell, and that's all that counts. They all look great.
I hope you get those liability waivers while you're out.
Not only a model release.
More flannel. No, seriously, this is a badass image.
This is sexiness, but not over the top. I mean, this is just
Dario.
hot.
Dario, probably another Italian guy, just from the name. I'm guessing.
I like Italiano.
Dario Morelli. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yes, that was pretty good.
Only thing that I noticed was this, and this is being way super critical, guys, because there's not a lot that I can say bad about this image. But do you see the little black thing on the above her hand that's part of her shirt?
Yes.
I'd like to either see more of the shirt or not at all. That little black thing just sort of distracting.
Yeah, that would. But that's
other than
about
that, she's sexy, and I just like.
Isn't this like a dream for guys? Like the cutoff jeans with the shirt thing in hay?
Not really something I fantasize, but.
It's just me.
I like her. More flannel.
Yeah, all right.
What's going on?
We need to get some flannel. I didn't know.
It's all the rage right now.
Okay.
I like the colors in this. I like the orange and the hat and the sky and the blues all go really well. I think that he had everything kind of going, and I don't think he worked it hard enough.
What do you mean?
I think that he needed to keep shooting until he found the shot.
And what? How could that have happened?
And this is Michael Connell. Because I'm always working like in a three. I say you got 360 degrees to work with, and so I would have just kept shooting and shooting and shooting until I found an interesting look or lighting situation. Because I really liked the girl, and I liked the background, and I liked the colors. I just don't think he found the shot.
I love the sky in the background, and she's really pretty. I think she's a pretty girl, and the style. I don't like the shirt. Even though flannel's in, I don't like it. And the color, it's too bright for me.
So you're all about the clothing.
I'm sorry. Attention. Yeah,
attention to detail.
I want to see her waist. She looks like she's got a great figure.
If she had that horse in her hand, circus horse.
What's up with the horse thing? He likes it. Okay, if she was riding the carnival horse, then it would have, yes. We can merge the two.
Would have liked to see more fingers.
Can you go out there and try this again?
And the fingertips.
Yeah. I want to see this with her. I want to see her.
Not a bad idea. Go try it again. Try it again and send it to us. Thanks. Everything else about it's good. Okay.
Hopefully he's still in a relationship.
Whoa! More flannel in the scarf.
Love this picture. Love him, actually.
This is a shot by Brian McNamara. McNamara. I can't talk today. What is wrong with me? And I completely destroyed your name, Brian. I'm so sorry. But you know what? Your photo kicks ass, so we don't care about your name. We just like the image.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
No, but seriously, Brian, I've seen Brian's work before, and this is a great image. It's one of those, it looks like it totally could be at the, when you look through fashion magazines and, it's one of those famous designers. This could be.
It's an incredible shot. It's going to stick in my head.
And it looks like he shot it like at the most boring location, like in front of a museum that's so sterile, but it kicks ass. Probably a lot of it has to do with just the attitude and the model and the look.
And there's the plaid again. You gotta get a plaid scarf. You like scarves.
Okay, whatever.
Now, do you think he was like purposely attention to detail with the leaves and stuff, or was that just kind of like a moment?
I think he went through and placed those leaves strategically in every little spot.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. I do like the fact that like some guys would have been cleaning the leaves and cleaning the wet spot off the.
I like that. Spot. I like the fact that the leaves are all around and it isn't cleaned off. I do.
And I like the fact that actually the face is not 100% in focus. There's more focus on behind him on the seated wall area.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
But you know what? Who says that all images need to be super sharp?
Breaking the rules. I like it.
Breaking the law.
See how that works?
Great image, Brian. This is from, let me just turn that off. This is from Frankie. It's actually Franklin Espinal. I think he's actually, I hope I get this right. I'm pretty sure he's from Colombia originally.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure. We've chatted on Facebook a few times. I think this is a really, really good image, but I am going to say the negative things about it. You say it first. Whatever you think.
Okay. I think, well, she's beautiful.
She's hot.
She
and
is.
My attention
Love
doesn't go to her face or the hair. It goes right there, baby.
Shirt and her face and her hair. I just love this image. I'm going to say that seeing through her skirt, it's not
I didn't notice
necessarily
that.
Sexy to me. I don't like that. I think it's distracting. It's
Could be if there was a purpose.
Yes.
For it.
Yes, if there was a purpose, a certain kind of shoot. But no, this particular one, I would like to see the skirt.
She's like in this classy location, and I like the mood and the feeling, and there's movement. Mm-hmm. I'm not digging the shoes.
The shoes, no, not the shoes, and maybe a little bit. Because the shoes, very good point. Don't go with the outfit. They're a little. I don't know.
Stripperish?
Yeah, thank you.
Frankie, we love you, baby.
But it comes in handy, but not this time. But the stomach, too, she does not have a stomach. I would not think.
The dress, the way she's moving or something, or the way the light is sort of accentuating in the belly area. And that girl does not look like she's got a belly. Also, that the carpet, because of the way the light is shining across the floor, you see these imperfections in this carpet. It looks like the guy laying the carpet had no idea what the hell he was doing.
You're right.
And it looks cheap.
Yeah.
And it's obviously kind of a classy, high fashion kind of image. So I would have done something differently there. I would have not have shown the imperfections in the carpet. And I also would have wanted to see more of the lights here, like in this dark room. Ooh,
that'd be beautiful. So the lights, using the lights there, like
maybe
putting them on, and that would be gorgeous.
But other than that, maybe just we're being way critical.
Being critical because it's a great photo and it seems very fashion. So the focus on the dress and the outfit.
You got to focus on the details if you're going to shoot fashion, unless it's intentionally having all these things that we're mentioning, unless that's very, very intentional with an editorial piece.
Yes.
Maybe it's supposed to be the bad carpet, bad stripper shoes. maybe that's part of the whole story, but we only have one image and we don't have 10 images to look at. Maybe there's a story there, we just don't see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
Whatever, Michael. I like this lighting because it reminds me of that classic movie lighting that you'd see from the 1920s, 30s, 40s. Only thing that I didn't like about this image was that you can only see part of the hand. So it looks like something's like...
But sometimes you break those rules. Sometimes you don't like the hand there or the fingers, or you like kind of go, you know.
It's just like it's distracting me in this one.
Like what is she doing? Like holding or like?
Yeah, I want to kind of see more hand or not, or I don't know. I'm just not digging that. But other than that, I think it's a strong image, and I also like the fact that it's just that movie-esque kind of lighting that I like. I'm a big fan.
It is. That is true. I like it. I like the picture.
I like it actually staring off and perplexed or what. I'm spitting stuff.
I'm getting a shower. Yes. But one thing is I just love to see the eyes just a tad bit relaxed.
Okay.
But I love the photo. I love
cool.
the lighting.
Like it. Who sent that? Nahum.
Yes.
I think we got it. Nahum. I think I nailed it.
Yeah, that was good. Good job.
Thanks. Oh, this is one of my first images that I did with lighting. So
this is his experimenting. Oh my God. What is this? I mean, what's the story here? I mean, what is he thinking about riding a bike, or what is he? He's an alien?
It's pretty
He's
bad.
like in a fantasy land with that background trees and the sky, and I do like the shading on his face, and I do like the hair coming down. I think it's very masculine. I love masculine shots of men. It's my personal preference. But you've come a long way. Come a long way.
I don't know what you said, but thank you. No.
What do you mean you don't know what I said?
I'm kidding. No, it's just I have selective hearing.
It's fabulous.
That I heard.
I like this photo. Who is this?
And it really, like, nobody submitted that photo. It's just my own image that I put in there just to show.
Of himself.
I actually have this image on the back of one of my Moo cards. I use the Moo cards that have like all the different images.
I know. When I first met you, you had me choose between all of them.
I know. So.
And that's when I chose.
Take a photo of yourself, sticking your tongue out, and put it on the back of a Moo card.
Only he can get away with that. I do that. They'd be like, "What's wrong with her?"
This is the best.
It is. Great shot.
Seriously, Gina? Are you photo dropping? Picture of you and Jeremy Cowart?
Send it in, we'll rip it good.
Send it in and we'll just rip it on good. That's right.